Hi everyone, this is Tanya from Psycho Moms, and this is my latest creation. It's a chicken cookbook, and I'm going to fill it full of chicken recipes, from egg casseroles to anything that has to do with the chicken. The chicken itself was created by stamping a chicken rooster stamp onto a piece of white cardstock, and then I took some of the white Petal Soft and glued it to the body for the feathers, the underbody feathers. And then I just took some white feathers and put them up for the plume of his tail. And then where the feathers were glued down, I covered that with Petal Soft again so that it would not show the little pieces of the feather. And then on his cone and his little, whatever that thing's called, I painted them red with a watercolor marker, and then I put UT on them so they're kind of like textured and kind of glossy like. And then behind it is a piece of metal, and I didn't have chicken wire. I wish I had, but what I had was metal, and I just didn't want to spend the money on something so little. The book itself is made from corrugated cardboard that came from off of a package that I received, and I just ripped the top layer off and then painted it with black ink. Or no, I actually painted it with black acrylic paint. And then in some spots I put the UT. It's not all over the place. And then down here at the bottom, this is just some fiber I had that was a straw color to cover up his feet. And then I made these little roses to go on here. And then the spine that connects the whole book together. Oh, this is the back of the book is a good view of what I did with the UT. So this is what it looks like under the chicken. And then on the side, I ran it through a paper crimper, a Fiskars paper crimper. And then I also distressed it with the ink, the black ink, and then went over it with some black embossing powder and then some gold embossing powder, so it has a couple of different colors. And normally I put a lot of ribbon and fibers and stuff on my spines, but I really liked the look of this and didn't want to spend the extra time putting all that ribbon on there to cover it up. So let's get started. It's kind of tied together. There's these little vintage buttons here on either side, and then I attached these ribbons to it, and it's just tied together so it can be untied and quickly put back together. So let's get a walkthrough. I found these super cute recipe cards, so I decided that they definitely had to be in here. And I got these from, I think it was AC Moore, and they're like dollar bin. Anyway, I thought they went great with this. And it says, this book is chock full of chicken recipes. And then over here, these were left over from my vintage findings. No, it's heartwarming vintage stickers where I made the vintage cookbook. So this was a little leftover sticker. And then up here, there's a little rolling pin that has a little piece of ribbon tied to it. And the chalk thing says, today's specials are fried chicken, chicken and rice, chicken pot pie, chicken dumplings, grilled chicken with Tuscan sauce, and egg casserole. So that's just there in the front. And then it says our favorite recipes, and it has, this is just a piece of scrap yuck paper. I made this beautiful rose with it, and it matched it really well. And then of course this is open, and it has a little recipe card in there. Now this is the envelope mini that I had made before, and I think it's following the paper trail is where I got the idea from. So I just used the same little mini. It's the one that has the bird cage on it in my other videos. And then this was also a leftover sticker from that last collection. It says food for thought, and then there's another little recipe card in there. And then this one says, in the childhood memories of every good cook, there's a large kitchen, a warm stove, and a simmering pot of love. And it looks like a grandma who is cooking. That's from that same Heartwarming Vintage. And then these are also from Heartwarming Vintage, but I want to zoom in really close so you can see this. These are little mason jar journal tags. So I went ahead and added some, just some gingham ruffle, and then topped it with little piece of ribbon. But if you look in here, I also had it for the top of the lid, there's some gold embossing powder, or gold embossing in there, heat embossed. So it kind of has that look of the mason jar lids, I think. Anyway, so here's what's really cool is it's double-sided. Voila. Anyway, and I mimicked the same thing on the bow on the back as well as the front, so it wouldn't matter which side it was on. I just thought those were so cool, and there's 2 of them there. And then on this side, I went crazy getting old vintage signs off the internet, and this one says home cooked chicken served the way you like it. And you open it up, and there's room for another recipe card, and then there's my little kids with their spoons. I love that little journal thing. And then this one is also off the internet, and it says Dwight and Gilbert's Poultry Feeds and Hatchery, fresh eggs, scratch feeds, bouillon cubes, Red Ribbon Award winner. It says we have birds of all feathers, and it's got a little bird with eggs. It's so cute. And then there's plenty of room for either pictures or journals. And then this one says fried chicken dinners, and it's got the little iron skillet. I just thought that was cute. And on this side, now this chicken, because it was so yellow, I actually crackled it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's crackled, and then I went over it with the brown walnut stain to just kind of bring that crackle forward. And then it has the little chicken recipe in there. And then this is a Teresa Collins stamp, and I think it's from her Bon Appetit collection, but I'm not sure. But it says notes and menu, and it has a fork, knife, and a spoon down here. And I left it kind of grunged, and I wanted this to have that old country farm feel to it. And then of course the farm fresh eggs, I made it look like the little crate, the little wooden crates, and just put a few little tags in here. I left the tags blank. I didn't want to put a lot of stuff on them because I wanted plenty of room to write a recipe if you wanted to. And then there's some burlap down here and another one of those roses out of the yuck paper. And over here we have he rules the roost, but I rule the rooster, which I thought was so cute. Anyway, there's that flap with the little recipe card. And then this one says for sale chickens, Plymouth Rocks, white and brown leghorns, standard young stock, 1883 to 1885. And it says Queen City Poultry Yards. It has a little chicken up there. I don't know. He's so cute. And it says welcome to Mom's Kitchen. We're always open, which is always true. If you have kids, you know what that means. You are always in the kitchen. But anyway, there's some tags there. Again, I left them very blank because I just wanted them to, I wanted to be able to put whatever I wanted to in it, and later, like, leave room for plenty of room for pictures and things. And then this says from the kitchen of, and I'll put my name on there. And that's it. That's the walkthrough for my mini. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and please leave me comments. I absolutely adore your comments. And for those of you who I promised tags to, they were mailed out today, so you should have them any day now. Again, thank you so much for watching my videos, and please leave me comments.